Wham, bam, thank you, ma'am.
I've asked Shauna to enter the vlog today because she looks so pretty.
I put on tan, I curled my hair, I put on mascara today. But no, I think like just getting a bit of tan on, doing your hair, even if we're quarantined, just makes you feel better. Because I was feeling really ugly for the last few days, so I feel a bit better now. And I spent a bit too much money on skincare and hair products to make myself feel better.
So yeah, while Shauna was spending money on hair and skin products, I also spent money on nerdy tech gadgets, which apparently are downstairs. So I bought a screen because we're doing so much recording lately, so it's like a screen for the camera that basically sits on the back and displays what's in focus. Very exciting for me, boring for most people, but I hope it's downstairs as well. So we're going down to grab that.
My skin products will, but you know what will be downstairs for me? Castor oil for my eyelashes. And
yes,
you know what else?
fantastic.
An eye mask.
Amazing.
Because we have a beautiful view. However, the sun rises right there. My head is right there. So at 6 a.m. every morning, at the moment, the sun is insanely hot and insanely bright. So I needed an eye mask. But Zack, well, basically I was moaning yesterday a lot because I was so tired because I haven't slept in like 4 nights or something. So Zack, Jesus, this camera is so heavy.
It is heavy. The reality of YouTube.
Ooh, look at my muscles. So
Which sound do you want to avoid? The blowhorn on the ship or the car going up and down the road?
So Zack, niftily, but Zack put this big blanket up there and hung it down, and then at night time, at the moment, we can just pull it over. And look!
Darkness. At the moment in Vancouver, we still can be out and about. Just no one around, and you're not meant to be like out loitering. But if you've stuff to do, like go to the shops, loitering, or go to the bank and stuff. Yeah, this is nice. So we're going out.
Oh my god, house wine to go? $16 per bottle.
And here we see the Gastown steam clock right beside our house.
I have ever
Usually this is packed with
ever
tourists.
seen.
Look at this heat. I know you can't obviously sense the heat, but she's in a t-shirt now. Like honestly, it's sweltering heat. We don't really get it, the sun enough in our apartment to notice. We get it in the morning, but then it fades and we forget how actual warm it is at the moment. Whew. Crazy thing was that I ordered this like 3 days ago and they were like, it's not gonna arrive for a month. And yet it arrives in like 2 days. Like I don't really understand what Amazon's going for there. You're screwing with my emotions. So yes, this is a nice little package, which I'm gonna set up now, and we will have high quality functionality of my camera. And this is an iPad cover because I scratched the back of it, broke my heart, and now I'll have a magnetic strip pad, which will stop that ever happening again.
This is cool, I like it. Oh!
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Oh, that's very fun.
Mm-hmm.
I like that
Perfect.
now. Zack got a new toy and it's fun.
This is kind of trippy, but this is the screen. The screen inside the screen inside the screen. Whoa, whoa. This is rad, dude. I have no idea.
Oh yeah, baby, come on, do it just right. Side to side, left to right, take it slow. Yeah, baby, come on, do it just right.
Whenever me and Shauna want to do any brainstorming of any kind,
Hey, our whiteboard.
we go to our trusty whiteboard, which is our baby for our ideas. Yeah, I find if you have an idea that comes to mind, no matter what time of the day it is, you should certainly write it down as quick as possible, because a lot of the time people come up with ideas and they forget them straight away. And you know, that could have been $1 million idea. So that's why we tried to keep a whiteboard around. It's more of a recent thing, but it's proved very helpful over the last couple of months.
So basically what we want to be doing over the next few years is finding different revenue streams and different methods that we can be making revenue, but from the freedom of our laptops. And I know that sounds super millennium and everyone wants to do that, but I think we have some really good ideas, and so separate ones. So like I have my ideas, Zack has his ideas, but then we also, Excuse me, I thought my bra was out. But then we also... Stop. But then we also have a couple together, so that's what we're working on at the moment, so the one together. Because we like to travel and we like to have the freedom to do that. So that is our aim over the next couple of years. So fingers crossed. When you're trying to plan something, it has to be pretty and it has to be aesthetic, or else my brain doesn't work. So I always get slagged in work, and always did in school as well, about my notebooks and how obsessive and OCD I was, but hey.
Morning guys, happy Easter holidays. We're celebrating our Easter with a lack of bunnies because Canada does not do Easter eggs at all. Nothing like back in Ireland. I cannot find a chocolate Easter egg anywhere, but sitting on the balcony, it's a beautiful day. We get the sun in the morning for a couple of hour windows. So what I've done is, this is the first day I've done this actually. I've got the stool, I've just perched it on the balcony. This might make people feel a bit nervy, but yeah, we're chilling. I'm reading Gary V's Crush It, and I'm gonna sit here now for the next 2 or 3 hours until I have my first bit of chocolate, which is a lint bunny. As I said, no such thing as Easter eggs in Canada. Bit annoying, but you know.
What are you doing?
Hi guys.
Shauna has really taken up baking over the isolation
Done it
period.
twice.
We've had banana bread 3 weeks ago, and now we're having pancakes.
And we also had cookies.
Oh, we had cookies as well.
What?
I'm just laughing at you eating pancakes.
It's disgusting, isn't it?
That's what you do.
I wanna kill my boyfriend. He's driving me fucking crazy.
So the main part of this video that I actually wanted to discuss was just a thing about goal setting and like how to do goal setting. Because like I feel like the kind of stereotypical, setting goals and achieving them is cheesy, and I feel like people don't really know how to go about it, and they oversimplify it or overcomplicate it. Now I've been using this system for the last number of years, which has like really helped me with like I'm talking big parts of my life, like quitting my job. Wow, that's quite a weird feeling. Like big goals, like driving a Lamborghini. When all your dreams come true. Like random ones. Driving a Lamborghini was a random goal that I had, but it randomly happened, which was crazy yet not surprising, because when you learn to set goals and really do truly learn about the system of setting goals and achieving them, you're really not surprised when they happen. You're obviously excited about it and you're happy they happened, but you're not surprised because you have been working towards that goal. If I can grab my phone here. So I grabbed my phone, I used the most basic app on the iPhone, which is the Notes app. I'm sure you Android lovers have some sort of app called Notes as well. It doesn't get any more basic than that. And I basically add my goals to that app. But the way I break it down is I start very large, I start very wide in terms of goals, and they would be my long-term goals. So when I say long-term goals, I mean like, for example, I want to buy a house at say 30 years old. I want to, hello.
Also, do you think it's half filled?
You know what I'm actually going to do is just read some of them to you, just to firstly show that this is actually how I break them down, and secondly so I can give you some good examples. So on the long term, I want to become, this is quite a big goal, but I want to become a millionaire. You know, I don't know what age, but I want to become a millionaire. And I'm not going to be surprised when I become a millionaire. And I don't mean that in a cocky way. I'm just saying that I'm not going to stop grinding until I become a millionaire. And that when it does happen, I'm not going to be like, oh my God, I didn't think this was going to happen all my life. Because I will have known at that point that I haven't stopped working all that time to become a millionaire. So I have my yearly goals, which is my 2020 goals. I want to buy a car in 2020. So I'm already implementing steps to buy a car, which is obvious, you need savings. So that have been my 2020 goals. One of my bigger goals actually in 2019, you guys will find this one interesting, is that coming to 2019 on the last day of the year, like I think it was a week away from the last day, I was like, I still haven't quit my job. And that was my 2019 goal, was to leave recruitment. And I was stressing, like I was like, oh my God, I still haven't left my job. Like this is one of my bigger goals. And for a lot of people, they'd be like, you know, get over it, just like move the goal. But I was like, I don't want to move the goal because it is my bigger goal. I quit my job and didn't work a single job or a single day in recruitment in 2020, which just shows like these are kind of the things that setting goals and wanting to achieve them actually do. So like staying strict to your goals. Then we go down to things like this month. So my monthly goals, for example, are to buy a screen for my camera, which I received yesterday, and finish the Gary Vee book, which I'm about 20 pages from finishing. And then weekly goals are things like I wanted to read 100 pages in that Gary Vee book that I wanted to finish this month, or post 3 vlogs, which this week I posted. This would be my 4th vlog. And then daily goals are like very small tasks, such as going for a walk, going for a workout, for me editing a vlog, posting a picture, finding a client, just things like that. So like, as you can see, you start really wide, and I think now is a really good time to really set those goals, because you cannot just sit down on your couch and put all these goals on a page in one sitting. It takes a dedicated amount of time to basically compile them all together, and you will come up with some of your goals at the most random times, when you're like sleeping or you're literally out running or something. You'll be like, oh, I actually want to achieve that goal. So I do find that this is the reason I've achieved everything I have in the last number of years, and I'm not surprised I've achieved everything I have. I'm not surprised that I do work for myself now and that I don't have to go get a job somewhere else, because like I worked for that. I've set long-term goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, weekly goals, daily goals to literally get that exact goal complete. So that is just something I wanted to share with you guys. I really do recommend using the system, and what I wanted to ask you guys is like, what are your goals? Like, what are stuff that you feel like you have as a goal but you don't know how to go about achieving them? Because I'd love to discuss with you guys in the comments as to how I could guide you guys to achieving them and recommendations I would make. So like, no matter how big or small your goal is, comment it down below and let's see, can we talk about how they are achievable for you guys in the future. So I hope you guys found that useful, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it there for today. I think we've given you enough, and that was kind of the core part of what I wanted to discuss. So we shall see you in 2 more days, guys. I'm finding kind of these videos, I'm finding them pretty easy to get out, to be honest. The titles and the content are coming pretty okay, so I'm happy to keep pushing them out if you guys are entertained as well. So we shall chat to you all soon. Bye. Peace out. I don't know if you can hear Shauna saying that as well.